Hello, good people. Samuel speaking here. So, in this video, guys, I'll be just going through the pairs that I'm looking at. It's a weekend, guys. It's a weekend, so I'm just preparing myself for the week ahead. But let's start by just looking at the previous trade that we had last week. This is my VIP trading Telegram channel. So these were the pairs that I was giving out last week. So let's start from, okay, we started here on the 4th of October. So we had a sell on NZD Swiss. I'm going to talk about why I'm going to close this one. I'll be just going through each and every one, telling you what to do next. So this one is already out. Our TP was hit. GPUSD was still in the losing side. NZDUSD, we were kicked out. We lost money. Okay, this one, the market is already up. So this one, our TP is nearly smashed. But I closed here on Friday because the market was closing on Friday, but I was so close to my profit there, and then I ended up closing. But I'm still holding on oil. As you can see, this is Brent crude oil. I'm still holding. So we are halfway to hit our TP there. We are halfway. Okay, this one, USD, we were kicked out. The market went up during the NFP and then came back down. So I'm out on that one. Okay, most of them, they're in profit, as you can see. They're in profit, they're in profit, they're in profit. Okay, so we ended the week with positive results. So now let's go into the correlation numbers on the daily time frame. So on Friday we ended up closing here with positive on these three currencies. The CAD is up, the USD is up, and the AUD is up, meaning that whenever you are opening a chart on CAD, on USD, on AUD, you must look for a buy only. And then Euro and JPY, we must look for sells only. And then these ones are neutral. These ones are moving sideways. Okay, so that's a long-term perspective because we are looking at the daily. Then a short term, which can be like 1 to 2 days, holding your trade for 1 to 2 days, 3 days sometimes. We are looking at the numbers are similar because CAD is up on the daily and here is also up. So here we are looking for a buy, and then here we are also looking for a sell, and then these ones are neutral. Okay, so now let's go into the chart. So I'll be removing this thing to the next screen next to me here, so that I'll be having an access to it. You can even take a screenshot of this before I remove it. Take a screenshot here and come again to the daily and take a screenshot of this. Okay, I hope you are done. That's okay. Let me move this thing to the next screen like this, and then I will be looking at the H4 on the other screen, and then other screen I'll be looking at the H on the of the daily. So let's start with the oil. Okay, weekly time frame on the oil, we are approaching the highs, the previous high, which is this. Okay, we are approaching this high here. This high here, the market is approaching there. So be careful, be careful, be careful. But as I know that the market is still going to hit that zone, we are still looking for a buy. We are still looking for to see the market going up to this zone. Then after that, the market can sell or continue break and retest, But my target is here, and I even gave out the signal last week. So all of these are where the signals were given. The oil were given. Let me just show you on the screen here. Right, there's the oil. Okay, I even give out the analysis, the oil. Okay, here the signal was given on the oil, Here the signal was given in KGPY. Both of them, they went up into our TPs. All of these were the signal was given. Okay, so okay, let me put the screen here aside. So here we are looking for a continuation until we hit our zone. There we got the low of the day. Very beautiful entry here, guys. Low of the day on Wednesday. The market made a low followed by a rejection. The market went down, made something like a W formation, and then the market started to go up. Okay. Okay, so we are done with the oil, USD. On USD, we were buying long term. Okay, we were buying since since the beginning of September. We were selling. But here I took a very late entry because now the market is already oversold. So anything can happen if the market is already oversold. But entries that are very, very much safe are the entries that are near the breakout. What is the breakout? Is this market was going up, broken, retested, sell, broken, retested, sell. So whenever you are close to this low here, you must start closing your profit. As I was targeting this low, because that was the recent low on the higher time frame. Okay, on the higher time frame, that was the recent low. And then after we've seen a break, but here I didn't get a nice entry, and then I was also hoping for another entry here, but the market kicked me out. But the overall trend is still saying we are selling because the euro is sitting at -7, and then the US dollar is pushing up with +4. So that's a continuation of the set. Okay, so I'll be quick because I don't have new entries. So this one, I was waiting for a pullback. I was waiting for a pullback like this, but the market respected here. So this signal was given long time ago. I think two weeks back. 2 weeks back. That was Euro CAD. Let me just show you here the Euro CAD. Okay, I hope you are taking my signals if you are one of my students, because if you are not taking them, you are missing out. EuroCAD. Yeah, this was the signal. We caught the market when the market was here, but now the market is even below this. So the market is somewhere around here. That means our sentiment of the market is giving us a clear direction. Okay, so make sure that you follow the analysis of the sentiment of the market. Okay, let's move on. This one, I took a sell here, made money. Now the market is up. I'm not going to take a sell. Why? Because the market is approaching a very high sensitive zone. High sensitivity zone, okay, here. So I won't be looking for new sells. Okay. Euro AUD. On Euro AUD, I'm still waiting for a clear downtrend like this. I'll be waiting for the market to come into this zone here. Looking at the H4, on the H4 we've seen that the market has recently broken the previous support. Now it's broken, retest, sell. So the market has already made a very big head and shoulder pattern. This is a head and shoulder pattern like this. So I'm waiting for a retest for a continuation. And remember, the euro is still weak. The euro is still weak with minus. Okay, on the daily, the euro is still within -7, and then the what is it we are pairing with? Okay, let's check. The AUD is still bullish. So the AUD is bullish. So that means the graph is supposed to continue selling. Okay, let's move this thing. Okay, so let's skip that one because we know for sure that now we are waiting for a pullback. Okay, this one we were looking for a sell ever since because the US dollar is bullish. The US dollar is buying. Then if you pay GBP and US dollar, this thing's supposed to give you sales entries. The signal that I missed, it was here. That was a signal that I missed. Okay, and it was so near to this this breakout here. It was so close to it. So it was it could have been a very nice entry, waiting for a break, retesting this previous support, previous support, previous support, previous support, That was a very nice setup over there. And I think it was also lining up with the fib retracement from swing high to swing low. Then we got a 50% pullback. Then I was supposed to look for a sell there. Okay. GPJPY. This is another trade that I missed, guys. I keep on missing and missing and missing and missing. Okay, so but obviously this thing was ranging. Okay, the market was ranging on the daily. Because if you squeeze your chart like this, then you are looking at a long term. You are looking at the overall structure. But if you are zooming in like this, then you can see uptrends, you can see downtrends, up, down, and then here we were looking for this downtrend, and then you saw a break, and then came to retest the previous support. Okay, previous support acting as a bullish order block. When the market is buying like this, when you make a consolidation and buy, and then it comes back here in this order block, then the market is more likely to continue with the buy. But I'm not trading in order blocks. It's just that I know, the smart money concept. I'm familiar with it. I've been trading it before, but now I'm still using my support and resistance because I know the direction based off the sentiment of the market. So the market went up here, breaking, and then coming to retest this support, support, and then I was supposed to take a buy. So why I'm so confident with the buy here is because if you're looking at these numbers here, look at the GBP and look at the JPY. Okay, GBP was flat, meaning that GBP is sideways, and then the JPY is selling. So if we are pairing the JPY here, okay, so the JPY is selling and then the GBP was neutral. So if you are pairing a neutral currency with a weak currency, the market's supposed to go up because the GBP is the one that is flat and it's on the left hand side, and then JPY is the one that is bearish and then it's going to be on the left hand side and then on the right hand side, and then the market is supposed to respect the one that is flat, the one that is weak, and then the one that is flat is supposed to follow the direction of the one that is aggressive. Okay, so that's why this market went up, and then it even gave us a nice low of the day. Low of the day was created here. The market went down, make it a small W pattern, and then it bought. Okay, so it bought. So we even got some rejections here in this low of the day. These rejections here, and then that was a nice pattern for us to look for a buy. So a buy was supposed to be caught here. Then stop loss a little below, and then holding your trade to the next zone. But I didn't take the entry, so I'm going to remove it. But the trend is supposed to, I think the trend is still going to continue breaking this. It's just that I'm not sure what is going to happen on GBP next week. So if GBP next week is weak, then we're gonna see a sell. But if GBP is bullish, then we're gonna see a continuation, a breakout. Boom, 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 boom. NZD USD, we've made a loss, but the direction was caught nicely. But the market was not respecting my entries. I've taken an entry here for a sell, I've taken up, and then I've taken another one here after I think it was here. It was so early. And then I was taken out again. And then here now I've taken another sell right before the NFP, and then the market went up, nearly kicked me out, and then came back down. So I'm still holding this one here, which is a third attempt of selling. But I know for sure that this thing is supposed to break to the downside at some point, because the NZD is a little bit selling and then the US dollar is buying. So that's a sell for me. Okay, this is another trade that I was supposed to take my profit here, some of my profit, and then leave the rest. So let's start on the higher time frame. What's happening there? The market was going up, going up, going up, going up. We were looking for buys here. And then we saw a break, a retest. Then now we're looking for sales. Let's sell until this zone. So, okay, let's come now to the H4, guys. Let's come to the H4. So as you can see, guys, this thing happens each and every time. Head and shoulder pattern. Okay, but this one is not normal, because the neckline is like this. The neckline. Okay. So, but I've seen that the correlation numbers are telling me that the euro is selling. Then if we get a breakout here, even if it's not a clear one, but the market, if once the market pull back and then make some rejection, suppose go down. Okay. And remember, JPY, I mean the euro on the day time frame is telling us that is bearish with -7. So here the market is supposed to go down. Supposed to go down. And remember, previously the South African rand was going through a recession. It was, it was losing momentum. But now, we're trying to come back with positive news telling us that, okay, the South African rand now is getting better, it's better than before. Okay, so that's why this thing is going down now. So I'm trying to combine technical with sentimental analysis and, the fundamentals. Because, guys, trust me, these candlesticks, they are just representing what was happening before. These candlesticks are not telling us the direction, but something that is telling us the direction is these numbers and the news. Okay, so that's why I stick to these numbers, the sentiment of the market. So Canadian dollar JPY signal was given long time ago, obviously. Okay, JPY. I mean, Canadian dollar JPY. I even give out the analysis. This was the signal for a buy. I hope you guys took it. So we've seen the market going down, 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 make a break, going down, 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 and then made a break, come back, made a break, come back, and then we bought. Okay. So let's look what was happening on the H4. So on the H4, I've seen that I've missed a trade again, because this push was a very strong push. The Canadian dollar was bullish at that time, was buying, the CAD was buying. At the same time, the JPY was selling. So I was supposed to wait for a pullback, bullish engulfing somewhere around here, and then start looking for buys, buys, buys. I could have been in two positions by now. This one here, stop loss below, and this one again, this one. So I could have been in two positions, risking 2% per trade. I could have been risking 4% instead of 2%. 4%, aiming 4%, 4% each trade, meaning that in total I could have been sitting at 8%, 8%. But sometimes I miss trades because I need more confirmation, and then sometimes when we wait for a lot of confirmation, then we're gonna end up missing amazing trade. But I was supposed to take an entry here, but nonetheless we are still fine with this push. We are still fine with this push, and then crude oil is still buying there. I'm still holding on crude oil, so everything is fine. Okay, USD. This one I'm no longer interested because the market is approaching these lows. It's approaching these lows. But I was able to take sales long time ago here. I'm holding my trades, and the signal was given long time ago, guys. NZD Swiss. Let's look. my VIP group. NZD, 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 NZD. Where is it? NZD, NZD, NZD. NZD Canadian dollar. Is this? No, that was the result. NZD. This one, guys. This one. Catching sales there. So it was given long time ago. If you are not in the group, make sure that you join because we are missing out. You are missing out. You're missing out. So let's look at the NZD Swiss. So NZD Swiss is not the best trade to hold. So on NZD Swiss, I'll be closing it. I'll be closing the NZD Swiss because looking at our numbers here, both currencies is neutral. It's neutral. So the market is not going to move. The market is going to consolidate here. Market is going to consolidate here. So I'm supposed to close that trade. AUDSGD. This is a better trade that I'm currently looking at for a buy. So AUD is buying. AUD is currently buying with +4. That means we must look for a buy on AUD SGD. I'm still waiting for bullish engulfing here and then so that we can look for, that is going to be a last confirmation for a buy. Alright guys, I'm out because I'm done. I'm done analyzing. So I'll see you on Wednesday. Maybe on Wednesday we're gonna see a lot of new trades. Now I'm just holding previous trades. Okay guys, I'm signing out guys. See you on Wednesday.